Bare shelves Biden and photos of empty grocery store aisles have been trending on social media. Essential product shortages combined with soaring consumer price index creates a perfect storm that harms working class Americans. Here with me now, Diamond and Silk, the hosts of Diamond and Silk Crystal Clear right here on Newsmax on the weekends. They are the co-authors of Uprising. Who the hell said you can't ditch and switch? Ladies, good evening to you. You know, I took some calls on my radio show today. It was milk, flour, eggs, cat food, among other products out there, all coming up short. One 80-year-old guy called me up and said, you know, I wanted to buy my dream car, but shortages, inflation, and the disintegrating economy priced the car he wanted to get out of his price range. Isn't that the legacy of these socialist Democrats and throughout history and today? Destroyer of dreams?
Destroy your dreams. Destroy America, destroy your livelihood, while they ride off into the sunset and they can obtain the American dream. Yeah. I think it's a sad day in America when I can't go to the grocery store and I can't even find Rice Krispies anymore. It's really sad, Chris, what we're going through. And this is all happening up under the Biden regime that don't seem to care. He don't care about Americans not being able to get the goods that they are supposed to be able to walk in the grocery store and get. And this is sad.
So this really seemed like the pandemic of the inflations. That's what it seemed like to me.
You know, and he's never going to miss a meal, is he? And Nancy Pelosi's never going to miss a meal. And it's just very sad. I even talked to a couple of people today. They can't get their medications because guess who's making our medications? China. Let's turn to the blue city crime out there. Chicago, about 100 murder suspects, as I understand it, were set free to home confinement. Baltimore, a convicted arsonist, was taken aback by his own plea deal, a weak sentence. Here's what he said, quote, I shouldn't be out because I could have done a lot more damage than I did. I was expecting to get time. People who were in that situation, they should expect to get time. Baltimore City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby's office defending the plea agreement, saying that this guy didn't have a criminal record, but he set a fire to his ex-girlfriend's house. It is perplexing to me. How do Democrats keep getting elected when they put criminals ahead of their own voters?
Well, I don't believe that they're getting elected by the people. It's got to be something else nefarious and probably scamish going on, to tell you the truth. And how these people can stand up and let people out of jail, attempted murderers look like out of jail, and just give them an ankle bracelet like that's okay. I mean, this is crazy to me. You know, think about your own grandparents or your own mother and father. Would you want somebody to go and hit them in the head or try to kill them and then they just out on the street? I think that these people, that their mindsets, I think it's it's a form of mental illness going on when it comes to these people letting criminals off the hook, but law-abiding citizens, you're trying to lock them up for exercising their First Amendment rights.
That's right. When I look at these individuals, especially from the Democrat Party, I see their eyes open, but I don't see no soul. It's like they're an empty vessel. I mean, that's what it looked like to me for them to make these type of decisions.
That is very, very pointed. I think you're right. A lot of these people, how can you have a soul and have these positions? Whole Foods is in a legal battle with the National Labor Relations Board for their right to stop their employees from wearing BLM face masks on the clock. The store says it's a matter of their First Amendment rights, and I say it's a matter of freedom of association. You know, some businesses out there might want to associate with violent, looting, arsonist terrorists in BLM, but other businesses may not want to associate with those people. Don't we have that right in America?
We do have that right in America, and the stores should make up policies because, you know, some stores won't even let you walk around with a flag on as a mask. Or can I walk around with a mask that says White Lives Matter? So I believe that the store should make up its policies and say anything that says this, and this, you cannot wear it in here. And if they do, they get reprimanded and even go as far as being fired. I think that the store should set these policies.
But I do know how to solve the entire problem. Just remove all the masks. Problem solved.
That's good. Problem solved right there. Hey, what do you guys have coming up this weekend on the big show?
Well, we talk about Jim Crow, Joe, and his so-called voter suppression. We also talk about that flip-flop-flossy, and you do know we have an itch of the week.
Wow.
So make sure you tune in, Diamond and Silk, crystal clear, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
My favorite ladies, Diamond and Silk. Have a great weekend, and mwah.
Mwah.